Good evening. Thanks to the sponsors and thanks to all of you for coming out somewhat wintry evening and leaving your cozy homes to come out here. I'm technically an incumbent, but I've only been on the council for 2 months. I was appointed to replace Bill Crummell when he resigned. And the reason I chose to serve on the council is that I care passionately about Norwalk and its future. And I believe that caring about the community brings with it the obligation to serve the community. And as we were looking for defining characteristics, I would say that one for me is a tradition of dedicated service, which began when I served 6 years in the U.S. Navy's submarine fleet. I currently serve on the board of the West Norwalk Association, and I've been actively involved in that. One of my first duties there was to go around and survey our streets, and with the city's city scan service through the redevelopment agency, I was able to document some horrible conditions and get those streets paved within a year and ahead of schedule. Since I've been on the council, one of the things that I've noticed is that we do a very bad job as a city to communicate with our citizens. We should be actively seeking the engagement of all our citizens, and one thing they need to be able to actively engage is good information about what's going on. And yet, before every council meeting, before every board meeting, every agency meeting, information packets are put together for the members of those agencies that should be available to the public, but are not. And I would work feverishly to require that every information packet be made available to the public on the city's website at least 24 hours before every meeting, so everyone who cares to attend will have some idea what's actually going on and the background. I've spent 17 years of my life as a finance professional, 7 of which were as a chief financial officer. And that's important regarding the relationship between the Common Council and the Board of Education, because the only direct link between those two bodies right now is a joint finance committee. That committee has done some good work in the past. They managed to reduce some costs by combining mail services between the city and the board and the school system. But there are several things more that can and should be done. For example, we've rightfully so been very proud of our new recycling program. Every ton of trash that we recycle instead of throw away saves the city about $92 a ton. And yet our public schools have no recycling program in place. They are literally throwing away hundreds of thousands of dollars every year. And that is something else that I will work to try to address. In passing, I can say again that I care passionately about Norwalk and District E. If you choose to allow me to continue to serve as your council representative, I'll do everything in my power to ensure our schools become outstanding centers of learning. If I happen to lose this election, I'll continue to work just as hard for all of you and our shared future.